And how you started the show.
We're actually
if you're taking 12 inches, that's a flex.
Yeah.
Lori's already blushing. We
I'm
haven't
out.
even begun.
Really?
Catch y'all next week. Tip your waitress.
Yeah, tip her. Yeah, we could
Pupsis.
say tip your
Oh, my
waitress.
God.
Pops.
Oh my
I got
God.
Hey, Carissa.
58 more minutes
funny.
to go and $7 from 3,600.
Oh, that's right, because you extended to get past the holiday. That's right. Yeah.
I know, because of your advice, which was probably wise, because nobody's really.
Has it? I mean, did you have I would imagine it was probably a pretty dead weekend.
Yeah. I mean, the whole time has been pretty dead. I think people are on vacation or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Also, I'm gonna be like, every other Kickstarter does less. So I did 5,000 in January and then 33, and then I did 48, and now it's 35. So I think people can't afford each time, so they kind of that's my guess anyway, or they spend more.
Yeah, no, it's a real thing. I mean, it's one of the discussions about crowdfunding is how often do you want to do it?
I'm way too
maximize what you can do with it.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, that's
a
real
thing. I would not do, if I didn't have a 44 issue series and be 6 issues ahead, I would not do every other month. It's almost every month, because it's August 5th is the next one, September 16th and October 28th. That's in every month. So technically it's every month. So yeah, I would not advise it at all, ever. But when you have 44 issues and you don't want to be 50, well, I'll probably be 50 anyway, because I'll be 50. You don't want to be 100. It's done. And yeah. So I don't mind 50. Then I can be on not Medicare, but whatever. My husband calls old person's insurance.
Can be on oxygen tank laying in your bed.
Okay, that's 4 years away. I'm pretty much hoping that's not going to happen in 4 years, but I think it's possible. It might be all the stress of campaigns, just pushing the years off and stuff.
You come on live and you're in an iron lug.
I would still come on, yeah. I have to come on till we find Big Shark, so
yeah, you could be in your grave too, and we're gonna be and we're still here.
And there'll be a web camera.
Pushing the button.
That'll be your gravestone. Where the fuck is Big Shark?
There'll be a webcam under my tomb underneath of my coffin. So
that's one of the things you set up in your will. That there's a camera that goes live every Monday. Live streams your grave.
Yeah, man, that works. I mean, I told Lori that she has to keep releasing my comic books and my scripts, and my husband has to use my life insurance to pay for it. So yeah,
I'm the godmother of this story.
Yeah, but you can't say Carissa's dead. You have to be Carissa.
She just stopped showing up on the live streams. She just has her camera, her picture, but it's me with a voice modulator.
Yep, you're just switching back and forth the whole time.
I don't know if Lori's crazy enough to be
the entire time.
Yeah, we'll see.
We got this. We can be.
Please don't die.
Yeah, it's a lot of work if I die. Well, if I was to die, I would say just do the hardcovers to get it out. There's no reason to do every other month. That's it. Just feel like that's done. I can probably, when I get to issue 44, I'll be 20 issues ahead. I'm just fuck it. Just release it. One big freaking hardcover. I don't care anymore.
One big omnibus.
Yeah, one big giant omnibus. Well, it was originally 5 hardcovers. Now it has to be 10. Otherwise, people can't afford to catch up. So the official omnibus at the end in a box set is going to be 5. But I just finished book 13 today, so I finished the ending. So,
oh, aren't you fancy?
Yeah, I am. 14 and 15 already started, and that's the end of series 3. So I haven't started series 4 yet. So we'll see how that goes.
I started my spin-off
sent out my surveys today, and Kickstarter surveys. Hey, Matt. Kickstarter surveys are different. They're mostly better, except for the address thing. They make you require the address for everybody, or they won't collect it for anyone.
But it's so stupid because it's digital and you don't need the address, so it's annoying.
So I put it in just a optional question. I was like, Kickstarter is making me, request everybody's address. Just make something up if you don't want to put it in. Thank you. Because it's dumb. Like if you're getting digital, I don't need your address. I'm not using it. Like what's the point of that? Just make up something.
I don't
Tell
want
me you
your
live on
address.
Candyland Drive.
This is the new artist I'm pimping out to everybody.
Hi.
I'm literally
Come work for me too. I steal Carissa's artist as well.
Yeah, she totally does.
You can work for me too.
Once?
Yeah, because you never listened to me. If you listened to me, you would have a lot more. Vic, you listened to me with Vic. That was it.
I only used Vic so far.
Yeah. But this is the one that did the shark and the angel that just got dropped, the angel one. That line art, he does the line art. But yeah, I'm gonna get him so much business that I won't be able to afford him, which generally seems to be what I do. It's like my motif.
I know. It's like everybody's like, yay, artists, and they raise their prices.
Yeah, pretty much. My mom's in town. There's no excuse. Yay. No excuse.
No excuse, Ray.
Oh, and Chad, you got to send me a new address so I don't accidentally send it to your old address for the third time.
Well, it's just, it goes to my mom's place, so it doesn't really matter at this point.
No. All right.
So, no, it's not going to be like the last part where they're just going to send it directly back to you and, waste everybody's time. I
had one get sent back to me because now I have to be really careful because when you put something in Pirate Ship, it shows you the recommendation, but it had nothing to do. It did not match at all, and I wasn't paying. Usually, I'm pretty good with it, but I wasn't paying attention, and it was a completely different address. Like it wasn't even close. They took whatever I put in there and just made up whatever, and I hit okay, and it went to nothing. It came back, and I was like, well, shit. Now I gotta ship.
I had that happen once where it did like their street address, but then it put my city and state, and I was like, why did that happen?
I've had that happen.
It's not even close.
I don't know. I really hate overseas ones because sometimes it doesn't match perfectly, and I don't know what info they need, so I'll like put random information in the like optional just in case, and I don't know what. And like for my artists, zip code doesn't match, but I have to put it in automatically, so it's just a pain in the ass. So I'm not a fan of overseas, but when somebody pays $30 for one issue, that's so touching. I'll do it. I'll do whatever. Laura doesn't do it for one issue, so I'll
do Canadian, but people have to tell me what they want, and I weigh it so that way I get the exact shipping, because
it's 16,
Canadian shipping is so dang expensive.
No,
I don't get.
If it's under a pound or 2 pounds, then it's $16.99 for Canada. Something though.
Well, the backer that I have that shows up from Canada consistently gets more than one book, so I weigh it.
I'm just saying,
then I have to guesstimate the stretch goals depending on how many we break. So you see what I mean?
That's the only thing that screws me over with the add-ons. Screw me over. I haven't figured that part out yet. But
that was the nice thing about the survey, I have to say, because I always do add-ons for t-shirts, and people always add on t-shirts, and then I'd have to contact them directly in order to get their style, right? And now the Kickstarter survey does that. So it goes by item. So if people add on items like t-shirts, it automatically adds that question to their survey, which is nice.
Oh, this is yours. Care Bear? No, I'm trying. I was fiddling with one of the necklaces, and it fell and somehow magically disappeared into the abyss of nothing. There's nothing here
except for my stretch goals. That's where the abyss.
I just knocked
back out.
No, I bought this. This is the Care Bear sticker. So
that was for returning backers on the trade.
Well, then I bought an extra one because I bought a big James Care Bear sticker.
Pay attention. Well, now you can have a brown one and a purple one because I sent you one of the specials.
I don't pay attention. I don't even read.
Obviously not. You're like, I bought all the same thing that you sent me last time.
It's a sticker. You can have more than one sticker.
That's true. But I don't have any of the purple ones left. The purple ones were like the misprinted ones.
Then it'll be worth money. So I have two. So there. I actually have never.
Carissa just keeps sending me stickers, and I don't ask for it.
They're included. Stupid.
Every time I'm like, oh, hey, another sticker, and then I get a little stack of them, and I'm like, I don't know where to put all these. I'm just gonna have a Carissa wall of stickers.
You must
I think you should start a sticker book.
think-
Maybe I should. I should start a sticker book of all my
It's
adventures. with
1980
stickers.
again. Make a
Yeah.
sticker book.
I had a sticker book in the 80s.
I had a sticker book. I had all those scratch and sniff.
Me
stickers.
too.
Didn't
Yeah,
say
that dumb bitch would never trade me her dragon either. That crafty
Every
bitch.
time. Always.
We collected stickers
What do you
and
want
micro
for that
machines.
dragon?
with
I
little
need to
Never
find-
been
cards.
my dragon, but I want.
I
that
have a
dragon.
trading card
But
binder.
I'll
that I
give
need
you the
to find,
unicorn for the dragon.
because it has all my
No.
1990s Pokemon cards and Ghost Rider cards and I don't know what the
Garbage
bitch
Pail
is.
Kids.
Garbage
Anybody
Pail
remember-
Kid, it has
Remember
everything.
Anybody remember Pogs?
Yeah, we had
Yeah.
Pogs.
I
That
had
was like high
Pogs.
school though. I'm older than you.
Yeah, I know.
I
Yeah,
still
I
have
was.
a tube of slammers around somewhere.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah.
I used to have a bunch
Tom's
of
older
slammers
than us
too.
all.
Like
I
I
actually
know,
Actually,
I
I don't
know
know
I
how
have a-
old you are, Tom. So I don't.
I know I have a sewer cap. I know I have a ninja blade, ninja star, for sure. I know I have one of those big brass things with a hologram in it. I don't remember what
That's
the
the
hologram was.
slammer,
I think
isn't
it's
it?
like a tiger or a lion or something
Oh,
in the
okay.
hologram, but it's like really thick. It's like
Yeah.
a huge piece of brass.
Mhm.
There's a few others in there. I know there's a few, but yeah.
Tom, we should get
sure.
together at a convention, and instead of selling comics, we should just play Pogs at the
Just
table.
play Pogs.
Yeah, that's all we're doing.
You know,
And
we
I've
had
always-
when I was a kid, a friend of mine, we were both huge Godzilla fans, and so we actually made our own Godzilla board game using Axis and Allies, the map, and then like all the tanks and stuff that came with it. And then there was a great store down in Los Angeles called Pony Toy and Hobby, and it was just import
Little Pony
bonanza. And we lost our minds in there. It's Godzilla and Robotech and just everything. Like it. Oh my God, it was incredible. And so we bought all these little tiny like Godzilla figures, and we just made our own game. And then one time we took it to Gen Con, which is this huge, this was in California, the Gen Con in California, and everybody's playing all these like games that everybody knows what it is. And here we are breaking out Axis and Allies and then putting Godzilla figures on the board, and we're playing Godzilla, and everybody's walking around
I
like,
was like, "What are
where
you
did they
doing?"
that? How do I get to play Godzilla? I'm like, you don't, because
You don't get out of
Right.
here.
this is
We didn't
us.
make you one.
You know, yeah, you make your own,
Buzz
buddy.
off.
Yeah, give us $500. We'll make one for you.
Yeah.
That's right. That's
Give
right.
us money. You
Between
could have.
that and your Britney Spears magic cards, amazing.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
What a
yeah,
Britney
yeah, yeah.
Spears deck.
Oh,
You have a
It's just
Britney
called
Spears deck?
Entropy.
I could make a deck. I don't know if I've officially made a deck for her, but I have a whole bunch of cards that I made.
You
Yeah.
should totally have a Britney Spears. And what else could we put in there to make it more chaotic?
Christina.
Well,
Aguilera.
that's what I was gonna say. It's Brittany and
Amanda
Christina.
Bynes.
You know, it's Brittany and Christina. You
Like,
got to put them
Just
together.
have all the celebrities that went off the deep end.
Yeah,
Lindsay
it-
Lohan.
Yeah, you could just have a
Oh my
pop
goodness.
princess deck.
Yeah.
Very easily.
With knives. They all have
With
knives.
Yeah.
Yes, with knives and razors.
That's right.
They all have one called the bald cap, where they all get bald.
Yeah.
I've got my Christina right here.
Oh my
Oh.
goodness. Why?
What do
'Cause
you
it-
use that for?
Please
It's a
explain.
fan.
Oh,
This was a burlesque for the movie. It was a promotional thing. It's Christina, honest.
That would give me nightmares.
You guys know that guy who does
Christina on a
stick.
stick.
Yeah, on a stick.
geek. Yeah, Jose the jalapeno on
Yeah.
a stick.
Christina
Done
You
on
make
the-
it talk. You need
Not
Do a green
cutting up
screen
my
and make it
Christina.
talk.
No.
you have a little mouth move.
Hello, it's me on a stick.
You could have a Jennifer Lopez one, and it can go taco, taco, taco.
Taco, taco, taco.
I have a
Die.
Mariah Carey one too.
Oh no, please.
Yeah, but you
don't.
only can see that one from the left.
Oh, and one you can also only see during Christmas.
That's right.
No, and then all of the fans become Mariah Carey at Christmas.
Yep.
You can't get rid of it.
Yep. Remember, Michael Bublé
my-
and Mariah Carey are thawing right now, so and they will be ready
Oh.
in time for Christmas. So, you know
They
It's a
roll
little
back
early.
the what?
It's a little early to be thawing now.
No,
Dude,
it
they
gets
have
earlier and
Halloween.
earlier.
They have
Like,
Halloween decorations out right now.
It's only 4 months away. Thanksgiving is 4 months away, guys.
Shut your face.
yeah.
What?
Not prepared. We want to
Really?
talk about it.
August, September, October, November. Well, okay, so
Yeah,
5
we
months. We
can
just
count.
started July, so 4.5. 4.5 ish. You know.
Well, good. My next 3 campaigns will be done by then, and I can relax for Christmas, and then
I
figure
have
out what I'm supposed to do with my
shit
extra
to
time.
do. I have so much.
You
shit
mean
to
release more
Nay.
Kickstarters with
do.
your
William,
extra time?
please.
I don't do Kickstarters after Thanksgiving, so I have half November and all of December, and then it starts again the second Monday in January. Wait, let me look. I have to do 8 next year.
You have to
Let's
do
see.
8?
Well, okay. The reason why I want to do 8 is because of the small amount of OCD where if I do an 8th one, I can fit all of book 3 in. So I could do, I'll be done with book 3. So that means the new year will start with a new hardcover and the second half of series 1, where everything's twice as brutal. So
William, none of us are nerds here. We're all cool
I
people.
identify as a nerd.
No, none of us are nerds. You nerd.
I had this discussion with somebody earlier because I dropped I don't know if you guys
January
saw it.
9th.
I dropped my thought process on Ghostbusters this morning. I was like, did Ray get a BJ from the ghost as
Yes.
like a bribe not to catch her, or like what's going on?
100%.
And then I get a text on my phone
a text.
from somebody, and she goes, "Oh yeah, no, that was definitely not a dream." And she goes, "Is ectoplasm count as lube?" I was like, we've gone into a weird realm
Ow.
immediately. And then she just kept going. She was like, I have a feeling that that this ghost girl was probably like a thrill chaser in her life, which is probably how she died. And so she thought that getting into the Ghostbusters house and blowing a Ghostbuster before she gets caught is maybe what would happen in there. And I was like,
Well,
Jesus Christ.
I did see someone read that was a deleted
That is
scene.
some lore
Originally
right there.
It was not a dream. Is that true?
It's not true.
Someone
again?
posted that it wasn't a dream originally, and they switched it to be a dream, and that it was a scene that it wasn't.
Either
a dream.
way,
He
he got a
actually did.
blowjob from a ghost.
Yes.
I mean, it
I
doesn't matter
know.
if it's a
which
dream
is
or real
pretty-
life.
I mean,
It still
it's
happens.
pretty somewhat kid friendly until then. So
No.
kids got to learn it somewhere. So stupid.
Wait, does it feel slimy? Because
It's
the
not
ectoplasm would
Slimer.
come after, wouldn't it?
What's going on?
You think way
Like,
too much about this.
Because don't they leave behind the ectoplasm?
This is the same feeling I had when I walked
Yes.
into Tom selling someone's collection. I was like, where am I? What is this? What's going on? Tom's like, what are you doing here? I'm like, I don't know.
You're Tron Travolta right now.
Yeah, I was like, hey.
I don't know.
How I feel right now. What is going on? Where am I?
Look, just
looking.
know. Well, I don't know. I wasn't.
This is
And by
deep,
the way,
This
this
is
is deep nerd stuff. Deep
Yeah.
nerd stuff. When you're giving backstories to ghosts that are given BJs, that's deep nerd stuff right there.
we got to know more.
You
like
know-
we got to investigate.
they always, and this is always funny too, where they're like, why are ghosts always like some Victorian era shit? Why don't we
Mhm.
have the ghost from the 90s that's like, yeah, Brittany, bitch, like in the
Yep.
next.
Well, because she's not dead yet, but that's coming. You know,
That's
it'll
okay,
happen.
No.
but I mean, like they can
Give it
still
about
say that
40
as a
years.
ghost.
40 years, Brittany will start, haunting
Haunting
us. Yeah.
Just
You don't
think.
think any Britney fans have
Haunting a little
visited
bit
us?
now.
Well, that's true, I guess. Yeah.
See, I'd
that
be
guy-
a terrible ghost.
Why?
I'd make it because I would swear too much and make too many inappropriate comments, and they would never air my TV show special.
So
like
nothing would
anytime the
change
ghost
after you
hunters will be
die.
like, we can't air this because he would not stop swearing.
It would just be like, bling,
Yeah,
bling,
basically. You
bling,
got to
Yeah.
do like Amityville Horror and just be like, get out. Like, you got to be subtle and scary, not like, get the fuck out. Like, no one
but
cares.
that's what I would do. Like, please fucking
I just be
leave.
like, get the fuck out, get out.
I would be also
not-
terrible at ghosting because I would like bake bread. People are like, where did this
And
bread
people
come
wake up in the
from?"
morning and like there's just bread everywhere.
There's like
Bread and
pancake.
cookies.
Like, I
Like
made
freaking
breakfast.
Rumpelstiltskin.
bread.
Yeah.
Bread and macaroons are just
Oh
all
my
over
God.
the place.
What? The
Lori,
worst
you
ghost.
can haunt my house anytime. Drinking
Yeah,
a
you
good
can haunt
bread and
mine.
macaroons.
I would.
Well,
There's just like sourdough beginning jars like everywhere, like the sourdough.
See,
Why?
I just be
We can't eat this many carbohydrates.
The
eat,
sourdough-
damn it, and you just
the
keep
sourdough
shoving it.
We
in
have
your mouth.
diabetes.
I would
Sounds
just be
about
naked
right.
the whole time, but I would
Do
make
you
it a
think
point
so?
to tell them I'm naked. So
You're
every
like-
time I get the opportunity to talk through something, I'd
So-
just be like, I'm naked next to you.
Ew.
If you die as a ghost, are you stuck with those clothes? Because I would probably make better choices getting dressed if I thought that was the case. Because I don't really think very much. Like I'm in pajamas Friday through Monday. Should I be wearing something
Dang.
I
better?
will
Like, I don't-
definitely be in cargo shorts.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
You gotta be cargo shorts and Crocs.
100%.
With your
That's-
headphones
Somebody-
on?
Yeah, somebody posted a picture from like 2 years ago, and I'm like, I'm wearing those shorts right now. Like that's
No,
right what's
I'm
on me
stuck
right
on-
now.
Did we talk about last time about the Crocs and Idiocracy? Why they had them?
Yes.
They-
Oh,
Yeah,
wait,
because
no, it was you. You and I talked about it.
Yeah,
Right.
because So for anyone that doesn't know, so I was watching this guy that had done research on the fact that they had no budget for Idiocracy, so they were trying to find the cheapest things they could find that looked stupid. So they found this shoe company that was not popular or anything, and the guy's like, "What if they're popular by the time the movie comes out, or by the time the movie's popular? Like, this will never be popular. There's no
Crocs.
way." Everyone has Crocs. Yeah, they're all wearing Crocs, and the guy was like, "I didn't
They
even
did it.
notice."
They started it. That's what
Yeah,
happened.
I didn't even
They're
know. Yeah,
like,
they
this
probably
production
did.
company is buying from us. You should also.
Oh,
Just
I always
saying.
say that movie's just some time traveler came back and they're like, "Oh, I'm just gonna document what happens in the future," and now
Yep.
we're stuck. Because the logic makes perfect sense. Because everyone that has like tons of kids are either extremely Catholic or don't care. Like it's like stupid. So those are the two choices for the future. So there's nothing
either
wrong
have-
with that, but it's
I've
true.
got, I've got Crocs that are like slippers. They have fur in them.
I have
They-
those too.
They have
Yeah.
Crocs that you can have Crocs. Like they have mini
You
Crocs.
do.
for your
They have
Crocs.
Crocs
Yeah.
Fruit Loops.
They got what now?
You can get Crocs Fruit Loops.
Hi,
What does
John
that
Westhoff.
mean?
It means that you
Something.
can get Fruit Loops that are Crocs sponsored.
Well, I think out of the four of us, I think Chad is the only one that's actively campaigning. Carissa's ending. I ended yesterday, and Tom's done.
Can we
So
go
you have
back
see,
to the Crocs?
You can
Yeah,
see
but I
less
start
of
again on
us.
Saturday. You and I start again on Saturday.
Yeah, but I'm not doing a podcast tour. I'm gonna be posting the shit out of it though.
Yeah,
Sharing
but
it.
you're gonna come on Saturday when we launch, right?
This Saturday?
Yeah.
You didn't tell me what time. You gotta tell me these things in advance, sir.
One of my
You know
covers,
me.
by the way,
We-
his cover is almost sold out. I think that's the most I've ever had a cover sell. There's like 2 left. So I
But
was
yes,
like,
I'm the
Fine.
only one
So we
campaigning.
launched the thing at noon Eastern, and we tend to go on about 45 minutes early just to kind of chat it up.
On Saturday,
Yeah.
noon Eastern.
he's usually family
So
oriented.
that's 11
11.
Eastern for you.
And so
About 45, so like 10:15 for
10:15?
you ish.
Okay.
And
At
I mean,
night?
if you need to come on later, that's fine. It'll be me and Shawnee who
no,
you
I actually
know.
have a recording at 1:00. So I have to.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
We'll have one your time.
1:00 my time. So 2
Your time.
o'clock.
Yeah,
your time.
so that's fine. Yeah. No, we'll
okay.
easily have you done by then.
Launch party.
Yeah, boy.
Woo.
It's spelled pantry.
Yeah, I'm not coming on tomorrow, right? You found somebody to cover?
Hey,
I'm not on your show tomorrow. Did you ever get confirmation that, or not yet?
Johnny's gonna be on the show. So you're
John
covered.
Westhoff?
No, Johnny
Johnny who?
Segura is coming.
Not
on.
the only John.
Fine.
Launch
Let's say,
party.
I wanted to watch John Westhoff be.
He's
in
been
it.
on my show before a few
When
times.
when am I on your show? Do I have a future date already?
You booked my show like every other month for the rest of the year. Let's see. Your next one is September 3rd and then October 29th.
Oh, too bad. I could have done August 6th or 13th. I have those Tuesdays off.
John Westhoff will be on August 16th.
Gross.
What's
think
the
I'll
one in
actually be
September?
out of
Wait,
town
what's
for
the
that
one
day.
in September?
September 3rd.
Yeah, I don't need that one now.
I booked all of September.
Yeah. Well,
The
Shit.
next one I have available is October the 8th, but you're booked October 29th.
October 29th. Yeah.
That's
Well, that-
your yearly,
that-
right?
29th will be issue 14. But September you can fill because I won't be live. Because I
September
do
3rd?
Yeah. Yeah, you could fill that. Because I could, because I'm not live until September 16th now. So
Are you sure? Because it'll open it up on the Calendly and someone will snatch it.
no, because I do shorter campaigns now. Because
Yeah.
my next one is August 5th, and it's gonna go till August 23rd. And then my next one's September 16th, so I won't have anything live. So yeah, you can do it.
Welcome to
Canceling.
Lori and Carissa's scheduling.
I know.
Tonight, we are trying to
No,
book.
it's just Lori. It's just Lori because first I had to
Oh.
talk to Tom and make sure I was available on Saturday.
Oh, I'm sorry. Welcome
Chad,
to
do you have
everybody.
anything that you would like to talk to me about my calendar?
Well, if there is something free in October, I might be.
This is booked in October.
I
Oh, you're
October
booked in
8th, and Now
October.
I have September 3rd open.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't think I can do that. I don't think I'll be ready.
So like if I like October 1st would have been good, but now I can't do it.
Maybe
whatever.
November,
Fine.
but
November is wide open.
okay, cool. Maybe I'll just snag something from there because I still have the Sparkle Dog campaign this month or this year.
Sparkle,
Gotcha.
sparkle.
Yeah.
I just did a local geek con I paid for 2 seconds ago. Some
Cool.
what well it's so I don't know why, but nothing's ever posted by me. So I just randomly see shit on Facebook and I'm like, oh, you have a table? And they're like, yeah, sure. So I asked them how much. They break it down like just who's bringing their own table. So it's $95 for 10 by 10 spot, but no table. Then it's $20 for a table, and then it's $5 for a chair. So I'm like, so 120 is what you're telling me. I don't know, but
Can
it's
you
one
just
day
bring your
con.
own?
Yeah, well, no, you can rent the table for $20, so it's still cheap. It's $120. So
Well,
and it's
wait.
only one day, which are my favorite.
Wait. So they're
So you're paying for like the space, I guess.
well, yeah, but then why don't you just bring your own? You can't bring your own table.
Yeah,
The hell?
you said you can.
Carrying
Yeah,
a-
Oh,
if you wanna
you
put
said.
that
Oh,
in your
okay.
truck,
I would
you
just
can
bring my
pay
own
for it.
table. That
What?
just sounds
What?
way
I'm not
easier.
carrying a 8-foot freaking table. I don't have an 8-foot freaking table, but
You
why
just
would
get
I
it.
carry-
You just get. They fold. You just get
Yeah,
them
you
fold.
just get one of the folding ones.
Totally overestimate my ability to not be lazy. I'm not carrying that shit in when I can pay 20
And you
bucks.
carry it like a suitcase.
shit.
I have one. You carry it like the suitcase.
Yeah, or you just put it on your push cart.
Yeah,
That's not
it's
deep.
super easy. Yeah, it is.
Really
It folds out
interesting.
into an 8-foot table.
All right, well, I'll have to
The
find
magic
something
of the
else.
internet. These
I've never.
bookshelves.
Why would I ever need a table? Like every con has a table. Laura, I
These-
want that thing that we saw though. I want the
Yeah.
is
That
it the
folds out
space
real nice
case?
too. But it's just
Yeah.
not very
But-
big. It doesn't look like you probably need like 2 of them for your
Krista,
plushie.
everything
know.
folds nowadays. Everything is foldable. These
Even
bookcases are
people.
foldable. These
you
things
can
fold.
people while
Yeah.
wearing clothes. It's called
can-
jujitsu.
You can.
Yeah, and if you
can
wanted to
fold-
make it easy, you could just get 2 4-foots.
yeah,
Look, it's
exactly.
Todd Black. Hey, Todd.
Yeah, it's
demanding
4
cookies.
plus
I gotta
4
figure
plus
that
4
out.
is 8.
And they'll be lighter and
what?
Yeah.
easier to truck
Oh,
around.
hi, Todd.
And those fold too.
They do fold. These bookcases fold. You could use.
So
those.
yes, you're right. Most cons will give you a table, but there are going to be small ones that, they're just like, we just got space. Just come do what you want.
Yeah.
So it's not going to hurt you. It's not going to hurt you to invest in just a couple of tables, because even here's the other thing, and that people will do, right, is even if you get a table, like say you have the 8-foot table, people will bring a 4-footer and put
Yep.
it behind it to expand the space. So you actually get more space, and then you can put like a rack on it, kind of in the background. So you actually get more room, and you just bring a 4-footer around.
Yeah, as long as it's in that little space, you're good.
That's right.
Put whatever you want.
That's right.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot of work.
She's like, I don't care what you say. I'm not doing it.
Oh, it's not a terrible
I mean,
idea.
you're right. I do.
Chris, I
have-
told you I'm gonna tell you how to run your business.
I have a mini table, but there's no way that thing is 8 feet. There's no way. It's just a mini, like like it's, I don't know how big it is. I'm bringing that to an outside Knoxville $20 spot in Halloween. So I am going to use that mini table, but I'm just going to bring it's a $20 table. I'm going to bring 20 hardcovers. And if I sell one, it's paid for. And I'll be like, oh, I'm done. So it's only 4 hours. It's from 5 to 9, something like that. 5:30
My
to
only
9:30.
con this year is Motor City Nightmares in a couple of weeks.
You got an extra ticket?
I might actually. Why, you want to come?
You should have two tickets to. They usually give 2 to get in, right?
Well, yeah, I
Two
have
and
2
two
tables
passes?
though. So.
Are you inviting
so yeah,
yourself in, Tom?
4 tickets. Oh, I'm totally inviting myself. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
Chad's gonna hook me up. Yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
I actually went on the website because I was like, because I did it a few years ago, and I was like, oh yeah, I should like ask him. But there's like the website is terrible.
Oh
Like,
God, yeah.
Every time I click on like vendor info or whatever, it just refreshes and doesn't do anything. I'm like, all right, never mind. So I figured it's too close anyway. But last time I got in just by being on the, I just called. They were like, I had a cancellation. Here's a table. I'm like, oh okay, let's go.
Yep. Actually,
28
it was
minutes.
Yeah.
28
Wow.
minutes. Someone give us $7. 28 minutes.
That's actually what I did. Is I emailed them saying, "Hey, do you have room?" And they're like, "Yeah." That was the first time, and then the second time they actually gave me the application after the convention, and they said, "Hey, you want to return?"
I only have one left for this one.
I just didn't return when I did that. I'm not sure exactly why. I think it was just the dates were fucked up.
Yeah.
Which
This one was
this year. I'm just here. Like I had planned to be gone. I had planned to be at San Diego, and then but I have this list of all these shows. Like, there's actually a con coming up like in a couple of weeks. What the hell is it?
Chad?
Where are we? July.
What?
Capital City is this weekend.
It is this weekend.
Where's that one?
Why do
Capital
I have
City is in Lansing.
Oh, okay.
And then there's Great Lakes
Is
Expo
it
that's
the capital?
this weekend.
Because it's the capital. I get it.
I'm probably gonna go this week. I'm probably gonna get a day pass and just go to hang out because I know
At Lansing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go on Friday. As long as all the campaign is all fixed, I'm gonna because I just want to see it. I don't think it's a place that I want to vend, but I'm gonna check it out and see. But I think it's just way too much as far as like movie stars and stuff. So I don't think it's where I want to be. But it's really close. It's only like an hour drive. So
yeah, it's not very far from me either. So it's like I might go on Saturday, but I'll let you know.
Gosh. Did you guys hear the horror story from like Sam Vera and George Medina? They were in
Anthrocon was last weekend.
What horror story?
Somewhere here in Texas, and like they had all the celebrities in one building, and people had to go to a separate building to go to Artist Alley.
Yep, I heard about that.
Nobody went. They were dead.
Yep.
Well, and there was another con that had opened up their back doors, and the wind was so strong it blew everybody else shit over.
Yeah. William Russell posted that. He's like, "Look what I found when I got back to my booth this morning." I was like,
"Yeah, that's good."
Shit.
That's shitty.
Yeah,
I'm not laughing at him that happened. Just
big
like,
backdrops with all their art on it was all tossed.
Yeah,
that's annoying.
What's wrong with people?
It's not even annoying. That's insulting.
Yeah, like fix that.
That's just poor management.
I apologize if you all can hear my
I hear nothing.
children.
I don't hear anything.
I don't hear anything. Nope.
Apparently they had sugar.
Oh. Carissa, did you ask me why I had 2 tables?
Yeah, why do you have 2 tables?
Because I like to spread myself out when I get bored and I like to sleep. No, I have.
He's gonna sublet it to me.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what we do. No, I have a one of my other friends. She does. We're splitting tables. She does oil paintings and she's selling her
That's not splitting a table if you have 2 of them.
We're splitting. Never mind. We're tabling together. Right? We're tabling together. Is what I mean.
Yeah.
So, but we got 2 tables.
Ray wanted to do that at Heroes Con next year, but I'm scared of Heroes Con.
Don't do Heroes Con. Don't do it.
Okay, that's all I need to know because I've been on the fence.
Is Stephen Amell's
not to do it. That's good enough for me.
Is that the one in Chicago?
No, it's North Carolina.
Carolina.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Don't do it. Not because it's not a good show, but because it's a fanboy show. People go there for art from Marvel and DC guys primarily. It's not really a place. It's not a place where like indie stuff is like looked for.
I thought that was the whole point. I thought Heroes Con was all indies.
No, absolutely not.
That's what every single person told me.
Ice is all indies, isn't it?
What is?
Indie Creators Expo, isn't that what it is?
Yeah, there's that one. There's SPX. That's all indies. There's a few, but no, Heroes Con is a big freaking. It's a giant artist alley for the most part, but they generally bring in very, very big names from the art side of things. And
Okay,
that's why I stopped doing it. I did it for 3 years and I was like, no one is here for like indie stuff. Not that we did terribly, but it was nowhere near the cost of doing it and everything. I was like, no, this is just not worth doing.
It looked too big for me. I don't like the big cons, so I didn't think I'd like it, but everyone kept saying, oh, it's for indies, you gotta go, it's for indies.
Not for indies. It's not for indies.
Okay.
They lied to you.
Yeah, it's not for indies.
Everyone lies to me.
There are indies there. Like I said, I've been there, but it's not an indie con. It's a big artist alley for the most part.
So how do I get the I have something on Globex Comics that's gotten 31,000 views, and I don't know how to make any money from that whatsoever. So,
well, you don't get money for views. You get money for them reading pages.
They are reading pages. I don't know why all of a sudden I usually get on average 1,000 reads. Hold on. I get new readers. What's the new one I had?
Yeah, but you need to monetize that. Like there's ones where you can do like 4 pages for free as a preview, and then they have to pay to get the remainder of it.
So what I did like 2 years ago, well, not 2 years ago, I just started. So a year and a half ago, I put in the picture you see of the hot chick there. That's it. And it says no letters. That's it. It's all the pages, but there's no letters. So somehow every week I get 1K page reads, right? So all of a sudden,
but 1,000 page reads means they could be reading the free stuff over and over again and not paying for anything else.
Well, I don't have any paid stuff.
Right. That's why you're not.
That's why you're not making any money.
That's why you're not making money.
No, I'm not talking about making money on there. Like how to get it to go to my Kickstarter. Like,
you can't because they're digital readers. They don't care.
Oh, well then. So anyway, I don't know why I'm getting so many reads now, but like last week I got 2.9K reads and what was it, 300 and something readers, and this week I got another 5,000 page reads and 441 readers.
Some high schooler found your art and is passing it around to all his friends.
Just staring at it.
Yeah, I mean, free stuff is marketing, so your marketing is working.
Yeah. I don't think it's working. But one guy wrote yesterday, he's like,
if you're up to 5,000 views, your marketing is working. Now, again, like you said, you have to be able to translate that back to a campaign or to some other sales. That's the hard part. But if you have that many people reading it on that digital format and they know what it is, the trickle down effect comes in there. It's like, okay, what is this? How do I find more of this?
How are they seeing me? Because I don't even share the link. Like I have not shared this.
They're just digital readers. They're just on the platform finding stuff.
That's insane. 5,000 people are staring at her ass, but okay.
Are you kidding? That's why they're there.
Oh no, I know. I actually found it funny that the guy's like, I wish there was letters. I was like, yeah, and I wish you'd buy it. So that makes two.
I know. When people are like, you should make this into a print, and you're like, you'll buy it, right? And then they're silent.
Yeah.
You'll buy it?
Yeah.
No.
Now I was thinking of selling the prequel on Indigo, but I'm not going to continue it with that artist, so I don't know if I should. I mean, I paid like $3,000 to get that thing made, and I haven't really done anything with it. But I don't know if I should put on Indigo because I would feel guilty unless I just put, hey, I might not do another one with this artist.
Indiegogo?
I don't want to put it on Kickstarter. I feel like I have a reputation.
No, but wait, you're saying Indigo, but you mean Indiegogo.
Yeah, that one.
Okay, don't do that either.
I can't use it. I can't do it on Kickstarter.
It's a waste of time. Indiegogo is a waste of time. There's no audience for us on Indiegogo.
That was such great arm flaring.
Yeah, all of us. There's no audience on Indiegogo for us. You have to be Comicsgate people there. You have to be military people there.
I thought they blocked Comicsgate people.
No,
Doc got blocked.
They have done some
adjusting.
A little bit of cleanup.
What do they call it? Shadow banning and stuff like that.
And
that's not to say that they haven't removed certain people. They probably have, but that's still where a lot of those guys still do their stuff. But again, that's my whole point is like there's just no audience there for anything. You know, I know a lot of people that have tried to do it, and they'll do like 20 grand on Kickstarter, and they'll do like $500 over there. It's not worth the time. You know what I mean?
I don't
So
know,
it's like you think about it and you're like, well, I'll take $500, but you got to go through the time of making, because none of the pictures transfer over. It's a completely different format. So you have to make all new images and everything.
Well, and here's
the first
the other
one
thing.
I did.
I ran a second chance.
To make $100. Was it worth
Remember?
it? Yeah, I remember.
And nobody could find it organically. If I didn't send people the link, they couldn't, like, if they misspelled the name, it wouldn't pop up. Like, I literally had 8 backers.
Yeah.
8.
The website is terrible.
It's bad.
Yeah. It's just not worth the effort. If you wanted to
put
put it somewhere else, Carissa, go put it on Go Fund My Comic or one of those other places.
Fund Your Comic?
Yeah, Fund My Comic. Try it there. That place has at least a little bit of traction, and it's not going to shadow ban anybody. So if you wanted to try it, that's where you'd want to put it.
That sounds like work.
Chris and I are not really fans of that one either.
Same.
We don't talk about it.
We don't talk about Bruno. Bruno.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll talk about Bruno, but I won't talk about my other.
All right. Well, I already had a page on there from a year and a half ago, but okay. Well, I don't have any more printed. Otherwise, I would. But to do it, then I'd have to print another run. So I don't know if it would really be worth it.
Yeah, but you don't have to do anything until you're done. You'll see what it does.
I know, but if I only sell like 8 of them, then I have to buy another 25, which is like $500.
No, just get it. You can get 8 books. If you have a printer that's telling you have to buy quantities like that, I'm going to give you another printer. Because I literally do one of ones for my printer.
How much do you pay for that one?
Wait, which printer do you use?
Yeah.
Well, we'll talk about that.
Okay, cool. Yeah, because I'm
like,
listening.
is he gonna seriously put it out on the live?
Right. Wait, I'm listening. Because that'd be great.
But yeah, no, I know a lot of places are like, yeah, you got to do a minimum of 25 or, whatever it is. I get it. And the price per unit might be a little lower in that regard. But if you only need 1 or 5 or 8, there's ways to do it.
Well, I may print it again. I don't know. It's not going to be for the next campaign, and it's probably not going to be the next 2 campaigns. Yeah. I'm probably not going to I'll probably sell the prequel again. There's 2 left. I might do another run of 25. I don't know yet. But they sold more than I thought. I only put it on there because 2 people asked. And I was like, they kept bugging me. Like every month they'd be like, are you putting them on there? I was like, fine. They're on there. Go buy them. And they did. So, but I'm not doing another run until October when I have to print. Yeah, I have to print issue 14. So
this still doesn't say anything about Hell's Aquarium.
Look, I was gonna wait until after. Fine,
you said fine last time. Lies.
I was gonna do issue 2. I was gonna add it on issue 2 because it's kind of too late. It's kind of late right now.
Fine. I was on a show last night with somebody that was the complete opposite of me, and he's taken like 10 years to release one. And he said, I think I'm going to release it in October. And I was like, you're not. And he's like, what do you mean? I was like, I can tell you're not. So you have to go make a pre-launch page now. And he's like, no. And I was like, no, you've been doing this for 10 years. You got to go make a pre-launch page and just do something.
There, I did it. You refresh now.
No.
Oh.
Hell's Aquarium.
There we go. There.
Yeah.
Is that better?
Minutes. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll have to hang up in 14 minutes because I got to send out everyone's PDF in 2 seconds.
I was gonna switch it for issue 2. I was gonna call it set the hook issue 2, like number 2 at Hell's Aquarium.
We don't need a name for every issue.
No,
So
I know.
That's your volume. That's your entirety.
Yeah, like mine's Redemption for 44 issues. Though I wish that I had separated 22 and then 23 to 44 because 22 does have a really good ending. It's just not as final as 44,
Yeah, no, I know it's gonna be like the volume title. I was just gonna start doing it, during issue 2, but I changed it now. So there.
We see that. Congratulations. Go ahead, you can talk about it.
I will. Oh,
Okay, don't talk about it.
I mean, I've talked about it quite a lot. I mean, it's
You
about
sent me the link, fanboy. What do you want from me?
just to show it off.
All right, fine.
I don't say I was talking about it. God, we don't do a Kickstarter crawl here.
I know, but I figured you'd take like 2 seconds to talk about it. But
yeah,
look
it's
at
about
the
Otis Yessie Bayard, whose dad was murdered by a fish, and he has to go find him. And
that
he's
so hard?
pissed off.
What
He's
are you,
angry.
Tom? Jeez.
Look, I'm
What?
so exhausted talking about it, but we did funds, so I was really happy about that.
Well, that's good.
Yeah,
I am never tired of talking about it. However, I'm not tired of reading the hardcover. My artist and I had kind of a rough patch yesterday. He did send me the new file, so now I have to read the entire thing all over again to make sure that all the pages are there. So I have to say, I am always, he can't understand why I'm paranoid sending out a file where I buy 500 copies. I was like, you don't get it? You don't get that? Really? Okay. Yeah. We made up. We had kind of a little tiff because, and I get where he's coming from, and he's right, and I'm right too. So he accidentally deleted the files for the hardcover book, and it needed a page changed. And I told him that when I sent it to him that, I need other people to look at this first. He goes, okay. And then he deleted it, apparently. So we had to do it all over again by hand. And he was so mad. And he's like, this isn't part of the job and all that. And he goes, no other artist does that. And I snapped back and said, no other freaking creator does 6 issues ahead and pays for them all. And they're not getting paid. And he's like, okay, I'll do it tomorrow. And I was like, okay. But then, I was like, I'll pay you next time. We'll just figure something out. But yeah. So I don't want to learn it. I can either learn it or pay him, and I'd rather just pay him. But yeah. So, but we're 6 issues ahead, and I get where he's coming from. And Lori does her own, like a good little creator. So, but she's like, it's easy.
I had to. I couldn't. I don't know. I just had to.
I don't have that problem.
Marco never did it.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
I thought you had to, like you're like an OCD thing. I was like, I don't.
No, I had to do it because Marco didn't do it. You know what I mean? He was like, here's the pages. It's all that was what was agreed upon.
There has to be an easier way than how he's doing it. He literally puts them in one by one. Is that the only literal way to do it? Like, I give him 200 pages and by hand he injects them one by one.
What do you mean injects them?
So he shows me this layout. They're in 2s. So he can't add a page once they're all in. So if I have to add 1 page, I'm screwed. He can't add 1 page. He adds them one by one from whatever he downloaded to whatever, and that takes him all day to do 200 pages. And I said, this cannot be the only way to do this. You need to look up other ways to learn this.
Why are they in 2? Why isn't it just the file, the page?
Don't know.
Let me tell you how it happens with me. They send me a file per page. Page 1, page 2,
yeah, that's what it is.
Page 3,
page 1,
page 4, page 5.
Yep.
It's just done. That's it. That's the end of the story. That's how it's done. That's it. And then I take those files and I will I'll either send those all individually to the printer, or if the printer wants a PDF, I turn it into a PDF and I'm like, here's a PDF of all of it together. However they want it, it's fine.
Don't you have to resize them and stuff?
No, my letterer puts it all into, there's a template. He knows the template. My book is 10 by, whatever it is. So when he's doing the lettering, the pages are in a 10 by whatever template.
I've never thought to ask SK if he can do it.
Of course he can.
You have a template, Carissa, because
I don't have anything.
You can get it from Comics Wellspring. You can download it right from their website. That's what I use when I letter your stuff, because I know you print with them.
But you have a program. I don't have a program.
The program, it's not the program. It's the template is we use this size every single time.
That's my point. Send that to Jonas.
Right.
So he's creating the files in that size.
Right.
He has.
And then when he sends it to Fernando and he sends it to S, it's already that size.
Right.
No, what I'm saying is, so he downloads the pages that I sent him when they're lettered, and then he individually puts them into the program that he's using. And then he gets a PDF file and sends it to me, and to create a PDF, and then he uploads the PDF.
Okay, but you don't have to do that either. Like a PDF is just, I pick all of these things, click, make the PDF.
He can't.
Like there's no inserting. He's using something very bizarre. There's no inserting in this situation.
Inserting it into, what's the program he uses, Lori? Remember? Clip Paint or something? What is it?
Clip
Oh my
art.
God. Is he living in 1987? Clip Paint?
It's not Clip. Is it Studio?
Clip
It's like
Studio?
Paint Studio or Clip Studio.
Clip
What's the, Lori? You knew it. Didn't you know? You
It's
said
been a
somebody
while
uses
since
it?
we looked at it because I reformatted all of her pages once before because Jonas was MIA.
None of your guys just has Photoshop?
See, and that's why I think, Carissa, it's so easy. I use Procreate. They send me pages. I put them in order. And then I say select, and I select them all, and it puts it into a PDF.
Yeah. Yeah. That's it.
I don't know what he's doing. It takes him literally all day.
But see,
He
that's the
tells
thing
me-
is Carissa's like, when you do it, what's the difference? It takes forever for it to open. Is
When
it
you-
high
I don't
res
know what it
because I'm
is, but
doing
when
it in
you
high
send it
res
to
and
us-
he's not?
He has to be sending high res, right? Because the printer uses it.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
for whatever reason, I can't open them when Lori sends them to me. It'll sit there all day and it'll never open. But with his, they open right away. The 200-page ones takes like 3 minutes, but generally it starts right away. I don't know. But whatever he's doing is it's got to be the worst way to do it. Because I don't know what he showed me what it is.
And he's
I
the
think
colorist? Is he the colorist?
No, he's the
No,
original
he's only
artist.
line art.
He's
I
the
give
the
her
line art,
guy.
okay.
So again,
Well-
it's going from him to the colorist to the letterer, and then it goes back to
Yeah.
him for
No.
formatting.
Okay, stop. You tell SK we need this formatted here. That's the end of the line, right? It doesn't matter what size the art is as it comes through. Art, ink, colors, whatever. When it gets to SK, you just tell him, SK, we need whatever it is, 10 by 6.5, whatever your size is. And
Yeah.
he himself can have just a template to be like, drag it in, letter it up, save it, and done.
All right, I'm
Yeah.
going to ask him.
Yeah, have him do that. That's super easy. I mean, my letters have done that my entire career of doing this. Is when it gets to them, they just know the final size, right? Because they need to know the final size because that way the balloons might not go off, in weird, cut off and stuff like that. So they need to know the final size so that they know where to put the balloons and so on. So he knows how to do that. He is more than capable of doing that.
Well, and then who's
Guaranteed.
sending them to your printer? You are, but they're sending you how are they sending you the individual files? Are those going into like a Google Doc or?
Okay, so SK uploads them into a Google. I download them and then I upload them for Jonas, who downloads them and then puts them into the program.
No, that's dumb.
Why not have
This is how
access
I
to
was
the
taught.
same
I don't
Google
know
Drive
any
as
other
the
way.
team?
Huh? This is how I was taught. I don't know any other way to do this.
Yeah,
Like,
no, we're fixing it for you. So when he gets to SK, he will have the final file. He will have the final size, right? And then two things can happen. One, he can send them back to you, and you just send those to the printer. That's it. Or two, you just say, we need this as a PDF. Can you make me a PDF? And he'll be like, click, and you'll have a PDF, and it'll be done. Like, I mean,
And
it's
you guys should all have access to the same Google Drive, so that way you're not the one like Matt and Gilbert are in the same Google Drive as I am. So Gilbert uploads his pages, Matt can grab them directly. I don't have to play postman between them.
Right.
Matt uploads them, so Gilbert has an inked file. Matt has a color file, and then I have the final.
Yeah,
and then since I'm the letterer, I format it, and then it goes to print.
That won't work. But the other thing with SK,
no, wait, why won't it work? We have to fix all of this. Why won't it work?
Because my colorist has his own system where it has to go into another folder where they take it and they make flats out of it and they put it in another folder. And then
that's fine. But no, you're right. They have to make flats
from
but
Jonas and then upload it back into
what I'm saying. He's not going to.
If you have one folder and the art goes in,
he won't. That's
your colorist has access to those files. And he can be like zoop off to whoever's flatting them.
Well,
and then when he's done, colors go into that same folder. Bloop, all the colors are there. SK can grab it, do his letters, and then he can load it all right back up, finalized into that same folder. So it's all right there.
Yeah, none of that's gonna work. But I download them through Facebook. Jonas doesn't upload them anymore, so I just download them. But and then my colors has their own thing, and then my letter has his own thing. But if SK can do a PDF at the end, that would save my life a ton. I mean, he still couldn't do it for the hardcover though, because he doesn't. The hardcover he would have to download all those files.
You always have to download the files, but that doesn't take that long. You always have to download files regardless of how you're doing it. You have to get them from where they sit to put them, wherever they're going. You always have to do that.
I know, but he's downloading them and then he has them as to letter them. So he doesn't have them to letter for the hardcover because the hardcover's done, months later. I don't know. I'll have to talk to him because if he can do it, that would be great. Because Jonas is, I don't want him grumpy.
It's simple. It's
happy
templating.
Artist is a happy life.
It's templating. It's simple. It's super simple. Super simple.
Right.
And I know SK's been doing this enough times with enough people. He knows how to do it.
Yeah. Okie dokie.
By the time it gets to SK, you should have a final sized file. And that's it. And then it'll come back to you. And then again, either as a PDF or single files, however you want to do it. He's the last line of creation. And then you should be ready to go.
I just send him my covers and my warning page and then the back cover. And then he just puts it together.
He can
he can do all that too.
He can download the template right off of Comics Wellspring. They have all their templates at the bottom of the screen. They have a link called templates. And so if you're doing a standard comic or you're doing a manga or you're doing a whatever, and they have the double splash page, whatever you're doing, they have a template for it.
SK is gonna be pissed that you told me this.
No, it's not even like
part of the last thing that they're supposed to do.
Yeah, it's not even hard to do. He just needs to know because all he has to do is do it one time, 10 by 6.5, one time, and then he's just inputting the new stuff every time. Blup, 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 easy. Okay. But he needs to know what it needs to be.
Yeah. Okay, that would be easier than bothering my artist. All right, that works. Well, because he hates it, and I keep trying to take things from him that he hates. And the only thing about Jonas that annoys me is he doesn't tell me he hates it until he's like a husband. He doesn't tell me till it's been like a year and he's mad about it. Like all you have to do is tell me. Like he was mad during the warning page because I just had him change whatever artist is on the cover, and he's like, it took him till like last week to tell me, I told you I don't want to letter anymore. I was like, I didn't consider this part of lettering. You made the warning page. That's fine. I'll do it. So, but yeah. So I'm learning very, very slowly, apparently. So anyway, Chad, you want to say?
We all went through this. I went through some hellacious bullshit at the beginning of what I did. So don't feel like you're, behind the curve or anything. You're learning as you're going, which is what we all did. My first book, Penny for Your Soul, every issue rather, gets a little bit bigger as you go down the line because I wasn't formatting the books because I didn't know literally. So whatever the art was given to us, right, when it got through colors and letters and everything, that's just what it was. We did it. So when you got to issue 7's like almost a golden age size book because it just got wider and wider. And I was just like, what the hell are we doing? I don't know what we're doing. So, awesome. But as we went down the line, we were like, oh yeah, we should probably like all get on the same page and, fix this shit. And
someone
we learned how to fix it.
Someone asked me today, what was the hardest lesson to learn in self-publishing or whatever? And I said, starting off with the right stuff right away, because I'm now relettering 1 through 7 over again because I didn't have a professional letterer the first time.
Yeah, sure.
So, but I already have the hardcover with the first lettering, so that kind of sucks because I don't know if I should reprint it or wait till the end with the box set and then he's relettering them now, so I don't know yet. Anyway, Chad, do you want to say about your campaign? My project has successfully funded.
Oh, beauty!
Woohoo!
Yay!
Go ahead,
my
Chad.
campaign funded.
Yes.
That's
so
cool.
Go ahead. Yes.
What do you want me to?
I don't know.
Who are you? Where are you going? When are you going to be at a con next?
Okay. So we're doing a closing thing. I'm sorry.
He was sleeping.
I was working on something. I was actually working on the one shot I'm currently working on with Jason Doobie. We're working on a little shit one, so I'm very excited about it.
Interesting.
Yeah, which is about the Chihuahua in the salmon suit. So I made that a Western. So I talked to Lori about it.
Western.
Yeah,
I know it's gonna be a Western.
Yeah, it's gonna be like a Western parody. So it's based in Texas, and it's gonna be like, that old timey like, I don't really know exactly what you call it, but when the guy has the guitar and he's like, "Let me tell you something about the story of," and he's like playing the song. Well, that's what this comic is. It's him like
it's the ballad of little shit.
Yes, yeah, it's like the ballad of little shit, and it's like a 22-page fun one. And the perfume octopus is the enemy. So yeah, it's gonna be great. We did fund.
I named him Cha Cha. Whether Chad uses that or not, that's totally up to Chad.
Oh, I'm using it. Like, it's there.
We're gonna name him.
I already got it written down in there. His name is Cha Cha. But yeah, so we funded, so it's awesome. Everybody gets the bookmark if you physically backed it. So that's gonna be cool. And yeah, you can find me on Twitter, which I don't really use. It's Casual Nerd Chad. Usually I just stream all this stuff here. You can find me at Casual Nerd or Brewerguard on Threads, which is just my Facebook feed that goes through there. So that's cool. Or you can have me on Facebook. What?
The hell is Threads?
I don't know. It's a thing.
Threads is
another social media owned by Meta.
Yeah. Threads is the Twitter alternative to Facebook.
Yeah, and I just have my Facebook feed go through that, and it just does it. So I'm like, whatever. But yeah, we have 3 days left for the campaign, and I'm excited to get the book off the ground. So we'll see what happens. And issue 2 is currently in the production. So
hurrah!
Yeah,
I have to go ship.
My issue 5 is in production as well. My artist team was like discussing it all day today, and I was freaking out because I was like grocery shopping and cutting up chuck roast, and they're debating how they want to do stuff.
Too. See,
yeah,
I did an errand. I said I actually did an errand today, and I went food shopping. So
yeah, that's my Monday. Domestic Monday. That's what I do.
No, this was just, usually my husband does the food shopping, but he was going to do the breaks, and then instead he cleaned the mobile vans, and I was like, I'll go food shopping. And then they didn't have the one thing I wanted, which was my gluten-free pizza, and I'm still grumpy about it. So
damn it.
I know. Anyway, Tom, you have something on Saturday, so I know you'll probably say something this time. Usually
Saturday.
But...
Yeah, Lori will be
I'm invited.
Yeah. You're part of a thing.
I know, I'm excited, but it's like, man, you gotta tell me when I need to show up. He's like, you're coming on Saturday, right? I'm like, what are we doing?
Yes,
we're doing a thing. Yes, I will be there.
Yeah, so it'll be the BD14 anthology. Lori's written one of the stories in there. I've written one of the stories. Barry Dutter's writing the other story. We're debuting the rest of the covers all week long. If you're on Patreon, you're already getting to see them. So go join our Patreon if you want to see how all this stuff gets made in the behind the scenes. But yeah, we'll be live Saturday, ready to go.
Woohoo. I will be there.
And just because last time I got in trouble, I am in pre-lunch.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah. So I'm in pre-lunch for issue 12. I have to go send PDFs now and complain about non-payments, and then I will send out the pre-launch page that I literally just activated 4 seconds ago. So you can find Worthy Chaos now in pre-launch because we ended approximately 4 minutes ago. So pre-launch is up and active, and just search Worthy Chaos on Kickstarter, and that's it. Lori, do you have anything else you want to say?
Hi, I'm Lori Calcaterra. You can watch my show tomorrow on the Tuesday Morning Brew. Catch me every week on some podcasts where I talk to indie creators about things and stuff. I'm gonna be doing the BDI 14 thing on Saturday as well. Yeah, that's about all I got. I'm done.
Awesome.
I'm happy to be done with my Kickstarter for a little bit. I'm sorry. I want to apologize to everybody for driving you all crazy with my anxious anxiety dressing up as Pikachu and dancing around.
Well, I launched August 5th. So I don't know why I do this to myself. Okay, we're hanging up. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, bye.